Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, the 2022 Goddess of Stardom Tag League is finally over and in the books. And I have to say, while this was a good tournament with some great matches, with some very interesting teams, I can't say that I was happy with the outcome. Can't say that I was happy with the outcome, to be honest with you. But we are going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. So, we had the finals of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League, which I believe the finals took place at the Makuhari Messe International Exhibition Hall, which is in, which I believe is in Chiba, Japan. Just outside of Tokyo. So in Chiba City. So that's where I believe the finals was at. Anyway, this tournament originally started back in October 23rd, and it ended today on December 4th. It's been quite a tournament. It's been quite a tournament, that's for sure. But yeah, let's get into how the finals went. So they went through and they did all the Blue Goddess block matches first, and then they did the Red Goddess block matches. So we're going to go in that order. Starting off, we had the Blue Goddess block. They had the teams of O2 Line, which is Azumi and Miyu Amasaki, taking on Waka Wild, which is Waka Tsukiyama and Saki. Overall, it was a pretty good match. I have to say that I was happy in how well Miyu Amasaki got showcased. And even though Saki and Waka Tsukiyama looked like they gelled together as a team in this match, of course, I was impressed as usual with Azumi's speed throughout the match. But it was good to see Miyu Amasaki not only get showcased, but Miyu Amasaki even got the pin. That's right, she actually got the pin on Waka Tsukiyama with, I don't know what her finisher is called, but it kind of looked like an elevated pedigree of some sort. It was like an elevated pedigree. So, yeah, I thought that was an interesting finisher. But that gave O2 Line 2 points. So, good victory for them to close out the tournament over Waka Wild. Wasn't a long match, but it was a pretty decent match. But it wasn't a long match. Definitely was not a long match. Okay, next up you had the new eras, which is Ami Sourei and Mirai, taking on Wingori, which is Saya Ida and Hanan. This match had quite the power fighter showcase, of course, with Saya Ida, Mirai, and Ami Sourei. Of course, Hanan is more of the judoka. But we saw a lot of chops, a lot of clotheslines. I mean, we saw a power fighter showcase in this match, like hands down. It was good. It was definitely really, really good. But Ami Sourei picks up the victory for the new eras by hitting Hanan with the like a thunderbolt. Really, really cool finisher. Pretty much like the Rikishi driver. But yeah, she hits Hanan with the like a thunderbolt to pick up 2 points for the new eras to close out the tournament. And we'll give a final recap of the standings before I get into the finals match. So stay tuned for that. Okay, next up, you had last year's winners, Fukuoka Double Crazy, which is Koguma and Hazuki, taking on Mai Hime, which is Micah and Himeka. And I have to say, this was a really good match. Two of the top teams in the Blue Goddess block, or definitely two of the top teams in that block, and it definitely showed. It was back and forth between both teams. It really could have gone either way. It was close. It was really, really close. But as Himeka was getting ready to put Hazuki away with a running power bomb, she reverses it and rolls up the Jumbo Princess with a Hazuki Straw for the 1-2-3. And Fukuoka Double Crazy finishes on a high note with a victory over Mai Hime and gets 2 points added to their total. But it was a great match. Really, really great match. And even though Fukuoka Double Crazy didn't make it to the finals, they still had a good tournament overall. So at least they have that. And then the final Blue Goddess block match was the team of BMI 2000, which is Natsuko Tora and Ruoka, taking on 7-Up, which is Nene Takahashi and Yu. And this match definitely went the distance. I mean, both teams very, very strong. Those were the other two very strong teams in the Blue Goddesses block. But it really went back and forth, and both teams were well showcased. I mean, you know, the big ladies were definitely in action with this match, and they definitely showed up and showed out. But it took 2 refrigerator bombs from Nene Takahashi to put away Ruoka for the 1-2-3. And 7-Up ends up being the team that wins the Blue Goddess block to advance to the finals. So that's your first finalist. They win the Blue Goddess block. So, just to recap, the final standings of the Blue Goddesses block. So, at the bottom, with you had 2 teams tied with 2 points apiece, which were O2 Line, or excuse me, Waka Wild and Wingori. Both of those teams finished with a record of 1-6. And then looking at Wingori, Saya Ida, and Hanan finished 1-6 with 2 points. They had the 1 victory over Waka Wild, but lost to Fukuoka Double Crazy, O2 Line, Mai Hime, the New Eras, BMI 2000, and 7-Up. So they finished with 2 points. And then Waka Wild, they also finished with a record of 1-6 with 2 points. They had the 1 victory over BMI 2000, but then losses to Fukuoka Double Crazy, Wingori, O2 Line, Mai Hime, the New Eras, and 7-Up. Okay, you had O2 Line that finished with a final record of 2-5 with 4 points. That's Azumi and Miyu Amasaki, and that they got 2 victories over Wingori and Waka Wild, but losses to Fukuoka Double Crazy, Mai Hime, the New Eras, BMI 2000, and 7-Up. Okay, you had 1 team that finished with 8 points, and that was BMI 2000. That's Natsuko Tora and Ruoka. They finished with a record of 4-2, 8 points. They got victories over Fukuoka Double Crazy, Wingori, O2 Line, and Mai Hime, and losses to Waka Wild, the New Eras, and 7-Up. Okay, you had the New Eras finished with a final record of 4-2-1 with 9 points. They had victories over Wingori, O2 Line, Waka Wild, and BMI 2000. They had losses to Fukuoka Double Crazy and Mai Hime. And they had the one draw with 7 Up. And then you had two teams that finished with 10 points, which were Mai Hime and Fukuoka Double Crazy. So Fukuoka Double Crazy finished with a final record of 5-2 with 10 points. They got victories over Wingori, O2 Line, Mai Hime, Waka Wild, and the New Eras, but losses to 7 Up and BMI 2000. And then Mai Hime, they finished with a final record of 5-2 with 10 points. They had victories over Wingori, O2 Line, Waka Wild, the New Eras, and 7 Up, and losses to Fukuoka Double Crazy and BMI 2000. This is Micah and Himeka, by the way. But your Blue Goddess block winners ended up being 7 Up, which was Nene Takahashi and Yu. They finished with a final record of 5-1-1 for 11 points. They had the 5 victories over Fukuoka Double Crazy, Wingori, O2 Line, Waka Wild, and BMI 2000. They had the 1 loss to Mai Hime and the 1 draw with the New Eras. So they finished at the top and they advanced to the finals. We'll get to that in a second. Let's move on to the Red Goddesses block. Okay, red block. First up, we had the team of My Fair Lady, which is Lady C and Mai Sakurai, taking on Karate Brave, which is Shuri and Tomoka Inaba. Which, by the way, Azumi joined in special guest commentary for the rest of the tournament. Definitely, this was meant for Karate Brave to win, and it definitely showed. But it was cool to see Lady C pull off a giant swing on Tomoka Inaba. But let's keep it real. We all knew how this was going to go, as Shuri pins Lady C after connecting with a buzzsaw kick to pick up the victory for her and Tomoka Inaba. Karate Brave. Pardon me. So they finish strong, and unfortunately, My Fair Lady finishes winless, which we'll get to that in a moment. Okay, next up, you had Peach Star Rock, which is Mai Iwatani and Momokogo, taking on We Love Tokyo Sports, which is Saki Kashima and Fukiken Death. I was kind of nervous because I had a bad feeling. One with Momokogo like dancing around it to start the match, and Saki getting in an early Kishi Kisai, which she didn't score the victory, but it was close. It was really close. That's usually the quickest way Saki Kashima can win, and she could put that on anybody just like that. But thankfully, it didn't go as planned, and as a matter of fact, Mayu Iwatani pinned Saki Kashima with her own Kishi Kasai crucifix pin for the 1-2-3, and Peach Star Rock ends the tournament on a high note, picking up a victory, picking up 2 points over We Love Tokyo Sports. So I was really, really happy to see that. Really happy to see that. All right, then you had two strong teams of Black Desire, which is Starlight Kid and Momo Watanabe, versus Mafia Bella, which is Julia and Thekla. This was a great match. Definitely back and forth. Either side could have won. Either side could have won. But Starlight Kid picks up a big victory, hitting that Black Tiger bomb on Thekla to get the 1-2-3 and 2 points for Black Desire, finishing the tournament strong and knocking out Mafia Bella in impressive fashion. Very impressive fashion. I can imagine many were probably picking Mafia Bella to be a favorite to win this tournament, but after losing, they got eliminated. And then the last Red Goddess block match, which this decided who would go to the finals. This was Meltier, which is the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions Natsupoi and Tam Nakano, taking on Aphrodite, which is Utami Hayashishita and Saya Kamatani. This match went back and forth, a lot of high-flying action, and it was great. Two very, very strong teams in this block. Definitely showed throughout the tournament. And just for context, if Meltier would have won this match and won the tournament, then they would have gotten the chance to pick their opponent. They would have gotten to pick their opponents. But did not go that way, as Aphrodite was able to pick up the victory after Saya Kamatani nails Natsupoi with a Firebird Splash. Definitely a great match. And Aphrodite seals the Red Goddesses block and advances to the finals. So let's take a look at the final standings of the Red Goddesses block. So at the bottom, what a really, really terrible, just sad, winless 0-7 record is the team of My Fair Lady, which is Mai Sakurai and Lady C. Which, like I said, when I saw that was one of the announced teams, I knew right then and there that team's going to bomb badly. I knew right from the jump this is going to happen. So this is really not a surprise. But they finish 0-7, not a single point, with losses to Meltier, Peach Star Rock, Aphrodite, Mafia Bella, Karate Brave, Black Desire, and We Love Tokyo Sports. All 7 matchups they've lost. They better never team up again. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, and then finishing with a record of 2-5 with 4 points is We Love Tokyo Sports, Saki Kashima, Fukiken Death. They got the 2 victories over Karate Brave and My Fair Lady, but losses to Black Desire, Mafia Bella, Aphrodite, Peach Star Rock, and Meltier. Okay. The team sitting with 6 points with a final record of 3-4 is Peach Star Rock, which is Mayu Iwatani and Momokogo. They had victories over Mafia Bella, My Fair Lady, and We Love Tokyo Sports, but losses to Meltier, Aphrodite, Karate Brave, and Black Desire. I also had to throw in there, Momokogo recently made a really very serious promo talking smack to Saki Kashima. Like, I think that's the most serious I think I've ever seen Momokogo. And you have to also remember, she's also an actress as well. I think she did shows and movies, so Momokogo can act now. I know she's all smiles 9 times out of 10, but Momokogo can put on a serious face when she needs to. Anyway, continuing on. We had one team that finished with 8 points with a final record of 4-3, which is Mafia Bella. That's Julia and Tekla. They got victories over Meltier, Aphrodite, My Fair Lady, and We Love Tokyo Sports, but losses to Peach Star Rock, Karate Brave, and Black Desire. All right, you had 2 teams that finished with 9 points, which were Karate Brave and Black Desire. So Karate Brave, that's Shuri and Tomoka Inaba, they finished with a final record of 4-2-1 with 9 points, with victories over Peach Star Rock, Aphrodite, Mafia Bella, and My Fair Lady, losses to Meltier and We Love Tokyo Sports, and the 1 draw with Black Desire. And then Black Desire, they also finished with a final record of 4-2-1 with 9 points. They had victories over Peach Star Rock, Mafia Bella, My Fair Lady, and We Love Tokyo Sports. 2 losses to Meltier and Aphrodite, and the draw with Karate Brave. And that's Black Desire, which is Momo Watanabe and Starlight Kid. And then we had 2 teams that finished with 10 points, which were Meltier and Aphrodite. Let's take a look at Meltier, the current Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Champions. They finished with a final record of 5-2, 10 points. This is Tam Nakano and Natsupoi. Victories over Peach Star Rock, My Fair Lady, Karate Brave, Black Desire, and We Love Tokyo Sports. But 2 losses to Aphrodite and Mafia Bella. And then Aphrodite, which is Utami Hayashishita and Saya Kamatani, they ended up finishing with a final record of 5-2 as well, with 10 points. With victories over We Love Tokyo Sports, Black Desire, My Fair Lady, Peach Star Rock, and Meltier, and losses to Mafia Bella and Karate Brave. Now, because they defeated Meltier and pushed them down to 5-2, as well as Aphrodite becoming 5-2, because they won the tiebreaker, winning this match, that is how Aphrodite punched their ticket, winning the Red Goddess block and going to the finals. So there you have it, folks. Your Goddess of Stardom Tag League Finals came down to Aphrodite from the Red Goddess block versus 7-Up of the Blue Goddess block. Okay. Now, for reference, Red Goddess block winners Aphrodite, Utami Hayashishita and Saya Kamatani versus Blue Goddess block winners 7-Up, Nene Takahashi and Yu. The match was excellent. It was an excellent match. I just freaking hate the outcome. I really hated the outcome. Great match back and forth. We saw a lot of fighting spirit from Utami Hayashishita, Nene Takahashi, Yu, and Saya Kamatani. Especially from Yu and Saya Kamatani. Both ladies hit Saya with a lot, and she kept kicking out and just kept fighting back. But it took a really, really devastating last ride from Yu to put away Saya Kamatani, pick up the 1-2-3, and 7-Up. Nene Takahashi and Yu are your 2022 Goddess of Stardom Tag League winners. Honestly, I'm not a fan of this outcome. I'm really not. Out of all teams that could have been great to win this tournament, that's the team that wins this tournament. I don't get that. I really don't get that. But Nene Takahashi and Yu win. They get the rings, and they will challenge Meltier for the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team titles, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that match at Stardom Dream Queendom. That's what I'm assuming. But with that tournament victory, that means that Nene Takahashi is another one to become a 2-time Goddess of Stardom Tag League winner. The only other ones, the ladies that have won this tournament twice now are Nene Takahashi, Kairi, Yoko Bito, and Momo Watanabe. Those are the only two ladies, or not the only two ladies, those are the only ladies that have won the Goddess of Stardom Tag League twice. Once again, Momo Watanabe, Yoko Bito, Kairi, and now Nene Takahashi. So, it is what it is. Utami actually had a chance to become a two-time winner if she would have won, because remember, she, a couple of years ago, won the Goddess of Stardom Tag League with Momo Watanabe. But, yeah, I was bummed. I really did not expect 7-Up to win this tournament. I mean, Karate Brave was my pick to win, and you know, I get that they didn't, but I... Really? Nene Takahashi and you? Really? I don't know. Maybe some of y'all feel differently or the same way, but I can't say that I was a fan of the winners. I felt like there could have been a more appropriate tag team in that tournament to win this tournament, but it is what it is. But Goddess of Stardom Tag League, the 12th Goddess of Stardom Tag League, is now in the books. Like I said, great tournament overall. Had a number of great matches. A good handful of great teams. Just wasn't a fan of the winners. Just wasn't a fan of the winners. And also, it was announced during the show that Stardom and Showcase number 4 will be in Kobe on February 26th of 2023. So that is when the next Stardom and Showcase will be. So hopefully I'll be able to catch that live, but we'll see. We'll see. I couldn't catch number 3 live this time, but I was able to watch it on Stardom World just without the special DJ mixes. So hopefully I can catch it live this time. Other than that, the next Stardom show I believe is Stardom New Blood number 6. New Blood number 6, December 16th. So definitely looking forward to that. I think they're still building out the card for that. Yeah, I still think they're building out the card for that. Okay, so the only matches they have announced so far for Stardom New Blood number 6 is a tag team match of Donna Del Mundo's Thekla and Mai Sakurai versus Oedo Tai's Karma and Starlight Kid. Karma, who's Haruka Umisaki. And then you have another tag team match, Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano and Waka Tsukiyama, taking on the team of Maika Ozaki and Ram Kaicho. So those are the only two matches announced for New Blood 6. So I'm sure they're going to do another press conference soon and announce some more matches. So looking forward to that. Also, there have been more matches announced for Stardom Dream Queendom number 2, which is December 29th. We have 6 titles on the line so far. 6. We have the Future of Stardom Championship's going to be defended. Ami Sourei will be making her first defense of the title against Ruaka, somebody who's also a former Future of Stardom champion. So that should be good. The Artists of Stardom Trios Championships will be on the line as the champs Oedo Tai's Starlight Kid, Momo Watanabe, and Saki Kashima will defend against Prominence. This is huge. Prominence, Risa Sera, Suzu Suzuki, and Hiragi Kurumi. That's going to be big. That's going to be really big. I'm looking forward to that. Azumi is going to be defending the High Speed Championship against Hikari Shimizu of the Colors subunit of Cosmic Angels. So that'll be interesting to see. And then, of course, the Goddess of Stardom Tag League winners, 7-Up, Nanae Takahashi and Yu, will cash in on their Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championship title shot as they will challenge Meltier, Tam Nakano, and Natsupoi at Stardom Dream Queendom number 2. And Saya Kamatani will be defending the Wonder of Stardom Championship against Haruka Umesaki from the Diana promotion, also known as Karma, with Oedo Tai, which she'll be wrestling as Karma at Stardom New Blood number 6. And then, of course, Julia, the winner of this year's 5-Star Grand Prix, will get her World of Stardom Championship opportunity against Shuri. So, yeah, y'all, we got 6 title matches for Stardom Dream Queendom number 2. So, looking forward to it. Totally looking forward to it. And that's December 29th at the Ryogoku Kokujikan in Tokyo, Japan. So, definitely looking forward to that. But like I said, before that, we got Stardom New Blood number 6 on December 16th. So, still got some good, juicy Stardom to look forward to. And with the Tag League in the books, don't forget, going into the new year, we got the first ever Triangle Derby in Stardom, which is a 14-team trios tournament. First time ever in Stardom history. So I am looking so forward to that. And hopefully, with this being the month of December, we start to get an idea of, you know, maybe what some of these trios teams will be. I look forward to it. But that is it for this video. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are of the Goddess of Stardom Tag League Finals this year. What did you think about the tournament as a whole? What did you think about the teams? What did you think about the outcome? Aphrodite and 7-Up in the finals. 7-Up winning the tournament. Let me know what your thoughts are. And are y'all excited about the upcoming shows? Let me know. Let me know. Let me hear you. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this content. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.